Thank you for taking my call today. So, I have a question about debt reduction.
Okay.
I really don't like debt very much. We did get into some debt for some real estate courses and things like that. But we didn't quite make the money as quickly as we hoped to pay off that debt. So, I took some money out of my retirement account so that I could put on to this debt. And but I haven't paid it on to the loan yet. And I was wondering if it will be better to continue with my original plan of putting the money on the debt, or should I use that money to put on an investment property that could then pay the monthly payment for the debt. And I
All
don't
right.
know if numbers would be helpful or not.
Yeah,
But
let's talk about this, Jasmine. You gave me a small heart attack, my friend. You gave me a small little heart attack. Boy, I about almost passed out, Lord Jesus. But let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, my sister. Jasmine, how much debt do you have with those real estate courses?
okay, so it's about 40K.
Okay, $40,000. All right, cool.
hmm
Is that your only debt? Just that 40,000 in real estate? So like cars is paid off, everything like that?
Oh yeah, the car's paid off. We do have a mortgage.
Okay, cool. No,
Um,
I'm not worried about
and
that.
we have um then we have some credit card
Okay.
debt
Okay.
that um that we're paying off kind of aggressively because that's a higher interest.
Yeah. Okay. I got you. I got you. So,
It's a
how
lower.
much credit card
Oh,
debt do you have?
okay. So in the credit card debt, we have about 13. It's 13K, but it's zero interest. Okay. So with this program, they anyway. We won't get into that, but
Okay.
so there's a 13,000 in credit card debt, but it's zero interest because it's still in that first 12 months or
For sure.
whatever.
Okay.
And then we have 40K in a best egg loan that has an interest of about, I think it's about 8%.
8%. All right, cool. So we got
Yes.
$53,000 total consumer debt.
Yes.
So 40,000 that's in your real estate courses and then $13,000 in credit cards.
Yes.
All right, cool, great. How much did you take out from your retirement?
20K.
Oh Lord Jesus, Jasmine. Okay, cool, great. So we got 20K you took out of your retirement.
hmm
Household income with you and your husband. Ballpark.
Uh, 200? About 300 between the two of us.
Okay. All
Okay,
right.
260, 270. Sorry, that's what my husband said. He give it
What up,
around
husband? What
260,
up, bro, bro?
270. So,
All right, so we had 270,000. We want to estimate 270K as household income, right?
hmm
All right, cool, great. And so you want to know pretty much between you and your husband, should you take that $20,000 and put it towards your $53,000 of debt, right?
hmm
Yeah. So let's be real here. For you to get that $20,000 out of your retirement, you had to take out more than $20,000, right? Because you had to pay
Well, no,
penalties and stuff, right?
I just took out the 20K, and they gave me the 20K. I didn't have them take out taxes or anything from that
Okay.
because usually.
Oh no, Jasmine, we lost Jasmine. It was getting good. Oh no,
Taxes or anything.
we're
Okay.
losing her. Bring her back. Bring her back up. Bring her back. Okay. Okay. All right. Cool. So this is going to be my suggestion, right? With the income of 270,000, Jasmine, you and your husband don't need to take out nothing from your retirement. I totally get that. You all don't want the debt. I'm right there with you, and you all want to aggressively get it going. But what I don't want you to do is to rob from your future. $20,000 less from your future. That's $20,000 less of compound interest that you could be gaining on your future with that compound interest. So if I'm you, I am keeping that inside of my investments. I'm gonna go ahead and just put it right back in my investment. And then at 270,000, if you all are aggressive with that working the debt snowball, which I know you say you're working the avalanche method, I would work the snowball method, get rid of that $13,000 because I get it. You have a year of free interest, but I would get rid of that 13,000 as aggressively go after the 40,000 that has an 8% interest. At a $270,000 income with a combined income with the child out here in the back, and you guys are a homeowner, you all should be seeing about $200,000 a year, which is going to put you at about in between $15,000 to $20,000 a month. Y'all could aggressively, if you really come down and sit down with a plan, I feel as if y'all could be completely debt free this year. It's going to be aggressive, right? But two things is now you're doing. You're putting the $20,000 back, you're growing on that compound interest, and you're attacking the $53,000 in debt. Now, I'm going to say do the debt snowball method. I get it. I understand the math makes sense to you on your end. Well, the $13,000 on the credit card is sitting there because it has no interest. So let's go ahead and aggressively tap the $40,000 because we're getting 8%. But in 2 months, y'all can pay that off. I don't know what else you may have requirements with your income, but with about a $15,000 to $30,000, $15,000 to $20,000 income with the mortgage, et cetera, within 2 to 3 months, you can have the credit card paid off, and then you're attacking the $40,000. This year, you're 100% debt free. If I'm in your shoes, that's what I'm doing. I want my money working for me, right? I'm gonna keep that $20,000 and keep investing into that to the 401k. I'm going to get rid of the debt, and I'm going to come up with a strategy. You and your husband come up with a strategy and look at y'all's money and figure out how can you attack the $50,000. Because what you just did is, let's say for an example, let me show you what you just did. Actually, as a matter of fact, where's my thing at? Let me just show you. I just want you to show you. I just want to show you because I don't want you to think I'm making this up. Let me pull up my computer here real quick and go over here. Did that thing work? Jay, let me know if it worked. Maybe it didn't. But I want to show you how much money you just possibly missed out on. Is it coming up, Jay? It's not. And then, okay, cool. Did we lose her? We lost her? Okay, cool. Dang, that sucks, man. Here's my thing, Jasmine, if you're still watching, right? Let me see how this thing's gonna work. Let me see if this will work. Oh man, it's not working. Okay, there it is. Now go over to my website, man. I want to show you all, right, what Jasmine and her husband are potentially missing out on. So when you pull out money from your 401k, I want to show you all the potential of what's happening. And I do not. I want y'all to understand why I am not a fan of you taking out $20,000. All right. So $20,000 is a lot of money. So let's just say Jasmine, she looks very young. So let's say she's 30. Let's just say Jasmine and her husband are in their 30s. And let's say they plan to retire at 65, right? Again, if you go to anthonyo.com, come over here to the wealth tool, you can use this tool. All right. So let's say 65. And let's just say they only have that $20,000 inside of the investment. And let's just say on the worst case scenario, we got 8%. Now we saw that last year we got 23% on the return on the S&P 500. It was like 24%, right? There was only 9 years within the last 40 years that was negative. So we're averaging anywhere between 8 to 12% of a return. But let's just say on the low end, go back to the screen there, Jay. Let's say on the low end, we get 8%. And let's just say that she is contributing. Let's just say she puts nothing in there, right? Let's just say she puts nothing else in there. I just want y'all to see what she's missing out on. Jasmine, if you're still watching, what you're missing out on with the $20,000, right? This is how much money she's missing out on. When she took out the $20,000, over the next 30-something years of the $20,000 just sitting in her account, she's missing out on $305,000. $305,000. Just because we took out $20,000 to pay off $53,000. Do you all see the math here? I'm not making this up. Let's say it's an 8% return. She's 30 right now. Okay, she could be older, she could be younger, but we can change the math. Let's say she's in her 40s. She's definitely not in her 40s. She looks very young. You know what I'm saying? She looks amazing, right? But let's say she was in her 40 and she wanted to retire at 65. She's missing out on $126,000 of free money to pay off $53,000. This is why I say do not rob from your future to pay off debt. No, do not do it, you guys. I'm begging you. Do not do it. Don't do it. Because you're losing money. Let's look at the math. You're going to miss out on, let's say worst case scenario, she is in her 40s, which I think she's in her 30s. So let's go there. Oh, she's back. Is she back? Okay, she's back. There go Jazz. Bring it back up. Bring it back up. There go my sister. Yeah. So did you see that? Did you see the math I just showed you?
I did. I did see that. So I don't know if I still have to pay penalties if I put the money back, but I'll call them and see
Call them and
what
see,
that
because
looks like.
how long has it been out?
Less than a week. Less than a week.
I don't know. That's something I do not know because I've never had to do it. And so
Yeah.
I will call them, Jasmine, and see if you can put it back. If you
Okay.
cannot, if they say no, you cannot put it back, then I mean, yeah, go ahead and put it towards that debt, because now you want to be wise with what you
Out.
can do, right?
Okay.
But do not take any more money from that, because unfortunately, worst case scenario, and I don't want to ask you your age and have you feel uncomfortable, but it's like, I think you're in your 30s, young 30s. And if that's the case, and retiring at our age, right, at 67 and a half, 65, that's almost $300,000 we've lost out on. And then just think about it. It's actually a little bit more than that, because that's compounding. So that's money going on, is compounding and compounding. That could be anywhere between $500,000 to $600,000 by the time you and your husband get to that age where you all are ready to experience true freedom that we missed out on to pay off $40,000. But here's what I do want to say, Jasmine. I appreciate your grind, you and your husband's grind, for like saying, yo, we want financial freedom. So what do we got to do to get this freedom, right? And so I love that, and I'm celebrating you all for that.